It's week 6 of the 2025 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Wizards and the Falcons on Thursday night.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. And so good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates up here in the booth. You know, partner, sometimes teams get off to slow starts, and that's the case for these teams we're going to see here. Both under 500. Not critical yet, but you can't wait too long to try and get this thing turned around.
And I know it sounds crazy, Mike, but here we are, and it's only October. There's a long way to go. But this feels like a really important game, and I think that was the sense that both coaches told us all week when we had a chance to meet with
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. Now return coming from the 7th. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
They'll go again with Robinson. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Screen pass to Ayuk. Caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. It's a gain of 19 in the air. And that will be a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Penix. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a 1st down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, his defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. To throw again, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now the kicking team here will take a timeout. The return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's...
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to McLeod. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Wizards offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2 Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. Pitts is the man in motion. He'll look to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's a three-point game here early on. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Wizards offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. It is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Samuel brings this in along the sideline.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback.
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man downfield, that's London. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Wizards offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. To the right, that's Pitts.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. He gets this complete to his rookie 4th-round pick.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. After a gain of 7. They'll look to throw yet again. Throw over the middle, caught by London. He is in. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And Great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 4, and touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Penix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings as they'll host the Washington Commanders. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the LA Rams. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Houston Texans.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. A tight end in motion now. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. On third and goal, it's Penix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2. And decision time. Fourth and goal. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, fourth and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. The Falcons offense and Drake London set to take over once more. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start and try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Wizards are on top. It's now 10-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's Charvarius Ward, able to make the play. Here comes third and 6.
Brings up third and 6.
Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. He'll come up on a second down and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A 19-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. David Onyemata in on the tackle. Here's second and 9. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Wizards out for the punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
Now Penix. Open man is Jennings. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. And that will be a 1st down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Garendo. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
As as this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. After that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. We'll see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
The Wizards out for this punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Atlanta. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Falcons getting their punter out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Wizards offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Penix. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Wizards. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Wizards will get out in front 17-7.
Falcons 7.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's taken in.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, He's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 43.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. That's complete. He's got it to London. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the right, that's Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The Wizards offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Not much develops there. We'll get this to about the 43. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. We're about ready now for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now they'll set up to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Here's Hardy to return.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So it's a win for our visitors. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.